I'm noticing something on TikTok and other social media, but prevalently on TikTok, that's just not sitting right with me. And that is the benefits of renting versus home ownership. And it's just not sitting right with me. And it's not sitting right with me for a couple of reasons. And maybe this is my own paranoia or my own conspiracy theories. But one, millennials, my generation, and Gen Z, we're having a lot of these conversations about how unaffordable home ownership is. And at the same time we're having this conversation, there's people talking about how great it is to be a renter. How, you don't have to pay for a new roof. You don't have to pay for a new dishwasher, but that's all on your landlord. And, you pay this rent and then they save the money to be able to like fix things for you. And like just this, how hard it is to be a homeowner. And I'm not saying it's not expensive, especially when it comes to home repairs and they have to come out of your pocket and all of that. But it's very interesting to me that as we're all talking about how expensive it is to live and that a lot of us may never own homes, there's also this push for this narrative for us to be so grateful to be renters and how great it is to be a renter. And not to shame, I'm a renter. Like, I'm not shaming renters. I just find it very odd. It feels like they're trying to convince us that we should be grateful for this, and that it's okay that they charge us so much because, they need that extra money to fix our apartments and they need that extra money for the maintenance. And I just don't like it, because we're paying usually, and especially with what the landlords I'm seeing today, the newer landlords, is that they want you to be paying their astronomical freaking rent and or mortgage, right, on top of extra so that they can save it. And like, yeah, older landlords are doing the same thing, but like what they owe and what their mortgages are is a lot cheaper. So our rent isn't insane. But anyways, like we could have a whole conversation about the renting market just being nuts. It's just as bad as housing. But that rhetoric is just not sitting right with me. And I think that we're missing, or at least what I've seen, is a lot of people missing the freedom that comes with owning a home. And I'm not even talking about HOAs. I'm talking about single family units, that are not in HOAs. They're not condos, whatever. Like, if I want to paint a wall in my apartment, I've been here for 4 years. I live here. This is my home, and I have no plans on leaving anytime soon. But if I want to paint a wall in the space that I live, I have to ask for permission. If I don't like the way the back patio is set up, but if I want to change anything, I have to get my landlord's permission, and he can say no. When my dishwasher goes out, yeah, he's going to pay for it, but he's going to get the cheapest dishwasher there is. And no shade to him, like he doesn't have to live here, but, and he's right, it's out of his pocket, but at the same time, it shit don't work. So I'm still hand washing dishes. Like, my dishwasher is currently duct taped into the wall, and not because of me, because that's how it was when I moved in, because the outlets are loose, because we're not updating those things. When I've had toilet issues during COVID, it's his plumber. His plumber is fine, but his plumber also had to come in my house during a pandemic not wearing a mask. And I can't do anything about it because that's the plumber. That's the plumber. Like, I don't have a say in who does the work in my house. I don't have a say in how this place looks, like as far as color or walls or what the back looks like. I just have to live with what I have, which is fine. But there's freedom in home ownership that I think is missing from this rhetoric. And I'm viewing it as propaganda. I don't know if other people are feeling the same way, but I'm just like, it's very interesting because I'm almost seeing no perks about being a homeowner. None. And a friend of mine has done the calculations of, because she's been renting since she was 18, she's now 36. And she's like, yeah, I've paid, double the amount that I would have needed for a down payment on a home in rent and like in supporting these people. And like, but I don't get to write that. Mortgages, you can write off your mortgage. Can't write off your rent. Like, I'm just curious if other people are noticing this trend and if it feels just as weird, because we are going to become a renter population very, very soon because we can't afford to buy homes because investors and prices and inflation and shitty wages. Is anyone else noticing this? Is it just me?